You stand at a crossroads. One path leads to frustration, dictated by the unpredictable chaos of the world. The other leads to mastery, built on the foundation of an unshakable inner life. Life is not a gentle negotiation. It is a constant siege of events, people, and accidents outside your control. You know this truth. You feel the daily weight of it. Most men react. They are tossed by every wave of fortune, living a life of quiet desperation. But there is an ancient wisdom, a philosophy forged in the crucible of adversity, that offers a superior way. Stoicism is the blueprint for an unbreakable mind, a framework to transform chaos into order and fear into fuel. Stop chasing the fleeting external fixes. The real, profound change you seek doesn't come from changing your circumstances, but from changing your relationship to them. In the next moments, we cut through the noise. We reveal 15 essential Stoic rules, principles that have steered emperors, slaves, and soldiers through the most brutal trials of history. These are the non-negotiable laws of a well-lived life. Master these and you will not just get by, you will thrive, immune to misfortune, anchored in purpose, and finally free. Your journey to self-mastery begins now. Rule 1. Distinguish between control and uncontrol. Stoic. Quote, "The chief task in life is simply this, to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control and which have to do with the choices I actually control." Epictetus. This is the first law of the unbreakable mind, the bedrock of all Stoic practice. The world presents you with two realities, things you have absolute power over and everything else. Your career, the weather, other people's opinions, the outcome of any endeavor, these are externals outside your sphere. What is yours alone? Your judgment, your intentions, your impulses, your reactions, that is all. Most suffering stems from the fundamental error of wasting energy trying to steer what is unsteerable, raging at traffic, fretting over market volatility, or trying to manipulate a colleague's perception. It is futile and self-destructive. The Stoic masters teach us to draw a bright, undeniable line. Direct your fierce energy toward the internal, toward the quality of your own character and effort. For everything else, the only appropriate response is acceptance, a clear-eyed acknowledgement of reality as it is. Consider a crucial job interview. You control your preparation, your punctuality, and the clarity of your answers. You cannot control the interviewer's mood or the hiring decision. The non-Stoic ties peace to the outcome, getting the job, generating anxiety. The Stoic ties peace to the effort, quality preparation, accepting the result without inner turmoil. Big takeaway: focus your will where it can be effective. Anything outside your moral choice is not your business. Let it go. Your only true possession is your character. Rule 2. Embrace amor fati, love your fate. Stoic. Quote, "Do not ask that all things happen as you wish, but simply ask that you accept all things as they happen, and your life will be prosperous and serene." Epictetus. Amor fati, love your fate, is the ultimate test of the Stoic. It is not mere tolerance. It is a radical, affirmative joy in everything that happens, recognizing that every event, good or bad, is essential to your life's narrative and a tool for your moral development. The Stoics believed the universe is governed by an intelligent, rational order, logos. Whatever unfolds is the perfect material for your character. If tragedy strikes, the weak are crushed. The Stoic declares, "This is not merely something I must endure, but a necessary challenge through which I will forge my inner strength." You are not just accepting the rain, you are recognizing that the rain is essential for the harvest. By loving your fate, you eliminate regret, victimhood, and the paralyzing "what if" you convert all obstacles into opportunity for virtue. Imagine an entrepreneur facing a catastrophic business failure. The average person sinks into self-pity. The amor fati mindset says, "This failure is the masterclass I needed. It stripped away false security and now gives me the clarity to rebuild with far greater wisdom." The event that breaks others becomes the defining strength for the Stoic. Big takeaway: stop fighting reality. The master of life is the one who can say, not just "I can live with this," but "I would not have this event be any other way." Rule 3. Meditate on memento mori. Remember you will die. Stoic, quote, "Let us prepare our minds as if we had come to the very end of life. Let us postpone nothing. Let us balance life's books each day. The one who puts the finishing touches on their life each day is never short of time." Seneca. Memento mori is not a morbid obsession. It is a profound daily call to action. It is the reminder that your time is not infinite, and every breath you take is a non-renewable, diminishing resource. Many people live as if they are immortal, postponing true work, difficult conversations, and commitment to virtue. The constant contemplation of mortality is the greatest antidote to procrastination and triviality. It creates a fierce sense of urgency and forces a ruthless prioritization of character, integrity, and meaningful action. When time is finite, you stop chasing frivolous pursuits and holding petty grudges. You begin to live fully in the present, because the future's promise may be broken. A person hesitates to leave a comfortable but soul-crushing job. The meditation on memento mori intervenes. If I only had 1 year left, would I spend it here, compromising my spirit for security? No. This realization provides the courage to make the hard, virtuous choice today. Big takeaway: use the thought of your final hour as a filter for your current actions. Does this thought, word, or deed honor the limited time you have been given? Death is not a future event. It is a present possibility. Rule 4. Live according to nature, reason. Stoic, quote, "If you seek tranquility, do less, or, more accurately, do what's essential, what the nature of a rational animal requires, and in the way it requires." Marcus Aurelius. 2. Live according to nature is the Stoic definition of the good life. For a human being, nature is reason and virtue. It means using your rational mind to discern good from bad and align your actions with the highest expression of your moral character. The highest human function is to be rational and social. To live unnaturally is to be led by irrational passions, fear, lust, or excessive anger, which diminish your freedom. To live naturally is to subordinate these impulses to reason, choosing courage, justice, temperance, and wisdom in every situation. When you act with virtue, you are operating in full alignment with your nature. This, not wealth or fame, is the only source of genuine contentment. Every rational, virtuous choice strengthens your soul's highest faculty. Imagine you can easily deceive a business partner for a quick financial gain. Your impulse screams, "Take the money." Your reason reminds you that integrity and justice are the superior goods. Sacrificing character for money is a profound, unnatural loss. The Stoic chooses integrity, losing the money but gaining peace and self-respect. Big takeaway: check your intention before you act. Are you acting from fear, anger, or desire, or from a place of calm, clear, rational principle? Rule 5. See obstacles as opportunities. Stoic, quote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Marcus Aurelius. The modern world avoids friction. The Stoic seeks it. An obstacle is not a roadblock. It is the material upon which your virtue is to be tested and strengthened. The universe does not owe you a clear path. Every worthy goal will be met with resistance. The person of weak character retreats. The Stoic is energized. The obstacle is literally the task itself. If you are trying to be patient, an irritating delay is an opportunity to practice patience. If you are trying to be courageous, a terrifying decision is the platform upon which courage is expressed. You get strong by lifting weight. Resistance is required for growth. A project fails due to an unforeseen change. The ordinary reaction is despair. The Stoic pivots instantly. The goal was not to complete this specific iteration, but to display resilience, adaptability, and composure under pressure. This event provides the perfect stage for those virtues. They begin the necessary redesign, seeing the frustration as the forge for their new, stronger plan. Big takeaway. When difficulty presents itself, do not ask, "Why me?" Ask, "What virtue does this obstacle demand of me?" Convert the outer impediment into an inner advantage. Rule 6. Practice voluntary discomfort, premeditation of evils. Stoic. Quote, "Rehearse evils. It is necessary to travel the road of suffering, to practice hardship, settle accounts with poverty, pain, and death." Seneca. This is the deliberate act of preparing your mind for the worst by voluntarily experiencing mild discomfort and mentally rehearsing potential misfortune. The greatest pain comes from the shock of unexpected adversity. The Stoic inoculates himself against this shock. The voluntary discomfort practice can be physical: a cold shower, skipping a meal, or walking instead of driving. These small acts teach you that luxury is a habit, not a necessity. The premeditation of evils, premeditatio malorum, is mental. Spending time imagining the worst case, non-fatal scenarios, losing your money, suffering humiliation. The purpose is not pessimism, but to remove the power of the unexpected. When the feared event happens, your mind moves straight into rational action. If you lose your highest-paying client, you ask, "What would I do? Could I still provide?" Yes, I would pivot skills or take a lower-paying role. This simulation downgrades the actual loss from a catastrophe to a manageable inconvenience with an action plan. Big takeaway. Make friends with difficulty when it is optional, so that you are not crippled when it is mandatory. The mind that has practiced suffering finds strength, not shock. Rule 7. Practice the art of prooch, suspension of judgment. Stoic quote, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them." Epictetus. This rule is the key to emotional tranquility. It is the discipline of catching the automatic emotional reaction to an event and deliberately suspending your interpretation, refusing to assign it a negative value until your reason can assess it. An event happens. A coworker delivers a curt email. Your mind instantly applies a judgment. "He's disrespecting me. This is an outrage." This judgment fuels anger. The event is neutral. The interpretation causes the suffering. Prooch is the pause. You intercept the negative narrative and simply state the fact, devoid of emotion. An email of 3 sentences arrived. You remind yourself, this is an external event, and it has no moral quality. By suspending judgment, you create space for reason to choose a measured, rational response. A friend cancels a commitment. The initial impulse is anger, judgment. "They don't respect my time." The Stoic practices prooch. "My friend sent a text message stating they are unable to attend." The judgment is withheld. Reason considers possibilities, and the response is based on principle, empathy, not inflamed emotion. Big takeaway. The enemy is not the event. It is your unexamined automatic judgment. Before you feel, ask, "Is this judgment necessary or merely my interpretation?" Rule 8. Check your impressions and be viciously honest. Stoic quote, The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. Your impressions are the constant stream of thoughts entering your consciousness. This rule demands that you become the ruthless editor of your internal life, holding up every thought to the light of truth and reason. Most people passively accept their thoughts as reality. A false impression enters, "I am a failure," and they believe it. This is slavery. Vicious honesty means you must not lie to yourself. Is the fear based on verifiable danger or a catastrophic story? Is the envy based on a true lack or a manufactured desire? Challenge the impression. Ask, is it a rational necessity or a vain fear? Does this impression help me act virtuously? If it fails the test, dismiss it as worthless. You hear a competitor received a massive investment, triggering panic. I'll be crushed. The Stoic asks, is it an absolute truth that my business will be crushed, or is that a story of fear? I will dismiss the panic and instead focus rationally on the one thing I control, my next action. Big takeaway. Never let an unchallenged thought take root. You are the master of your inner city. Allow no false or destructive citizen to pass the gates of your mind. Rule 9. The accountability of the morning and the evening. Stoic. Quote, let nothing be hid from you of all that you have done. It is a good thing to talk over your day and your thoughts. Seneca. The morning sets the compass, and the evening takes the reckoning. This is the structural discipline that ensures your days are lived with purpose and moral inventory. The morning accountability is about setting your moral intent. Before the world invades, you define the virtues you will practice today. I will be patient, just, and courageous. This grounds you in purpose before action. The evening accountability is the non-negotiable review. Audit your day with clinical honesty. Where did I fail? Did I react in anger? This ensures you learn from mistakes and prevents the same errors from multiplying. It is a daily cleansing of the soul. If you resolved to be temperate in speech but lost your temper, you analyze. I reacted out of fatigue. Tomorrow I will structure my day to prevent that fatigue, and I will issue an apology. This process guarantees continuous self-improvement. Big takeaway. Define the terms of engagement before the fight, morning, and clinically assess the results after the fight, evening. Live every day as if it were a self-contained life. Rule 10. Value internal goods over external goods. Stoic. Quote, if you wish to be good, first believe you are bad. Epictetus, regarding the illusion of virtue. The only thing that is truly good is virtue, the moral quality of your choices. Everything else, wealth, health, reputation, is an indifferent, neither inherently good nor bad. Most people organize their lives around external goods that can be given and taken away by fortune. This creates a life of constant anxiety and dependency. The Stoic knows that the only thing immune to attack is their inner character. Virtue is the sole, unconditioned good. You can be penniless and sick, yet still possess perfect virtue. You can be an emperor, yet possess vicious character. The wise person chooses the moral path over the material path. If a financial choice demands sacrificing integrity, the Stoic refuses. The loss of virtue is the only true loss. The loss of money is merely an indifferent. You are offered a promotion that requires you to deceive customers unethically. The external reward is great wealth. The Stoic refuses, prioritizing the internal good of integrity over the external indifferent of wealth. They are instantly richer in peace. Big takeaway. Never trade what is truly your own, your virtue, for what is always conditional and external, wealth, status, health. Your intention is the only measurement of a successful life. Rule 11. Accept the nature of others. Stoic. Quote, when you are offended at any man's fault, immediately turn to yourself and study your own failings. Marcus Aurelius. The world is populated by imperfect people, petty, irrational, and often selfish. Your tranquility depends on your complete acceptance of this natural state. We often suffer by holding others to an impossible standard of our own making. The Stoic knows that human failing is a universal condition. The arrogant man acts arrogantly because he is ignorant of his error. To be angry with him is futile. This rule is about removing the burden of emotional suffering from yourself. You can still act with justice, e.g., dismissing an incompetent employee without burning with personal resentment. The action is rational. The anger is an unnecessary expense. A colleague takes credit for your work. The impulse is indignation. The Stoic pauses. I expected honor, but human nature dictated otherwise. You calmly correct the record with facts, rational action, but dismiss the personal offense and anger, emotional choice, retaining your inner calm. Big takeaway: do not demand perfect people. Expect foolishness and prepare for it. Their error is their problem. Your reaction is your responsibility. Rule 12. View possessions as loans from fortune. Stoic. Quote, "He is truly great who regards his earthenware as if it were silver, nor is he less great who regards his silver as if it were earthenware." Seneca. Everything you possess, your wealth, health, relationships, and body, is a temporary loan from fortune. Much of our grief and fear comes from a false belief in ownership. We treat things as permanent fixtures. When they are taken, the shock is catastrophic. The Stoic mind prepares for return. Every time you acquire value, you attach the clause, "Fortune has lent this to me. I will use it well, and I will be ready to return it without complaint." This practice allows you to enjoy what you have more fully, precisely because you know its tenure is limited, ensuring the loss does not destroy your inner life. A fire destroys your home. The average person is shattered. The Stoic is disappointed but not broken. I received these things on loan. Fortune has recalled them. My integrity, my reason, and my ability to start over are still mine. The principal has been returned. The interest, my character, remains untouched. Big takeaway: hold everything in your life gently. Treat your possessions and relationships as precious, but not as permanent anchors for your soul. Rule 13. Speak little and speak truthfully. Stoic. Quote, "Let silence be your general rule, or say only what is necessary and in a few words." Epictetus. This is the discipline of temperance applied to your tongue. Your words are powerful tools to be deployed with economy, precision, and alignment with rational truth. The urge to chatter, gossip, or boast is a sign of an undisciplined mind. Every unnecessary word is a liability and a drain on internal focus. The Stoic chooses intentional silence as the default. When they speak, words are measured against three filters. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? The goal is to maximize clarity and utility. By speaking less, you retain energy and project an aura of calm authority. You become known for depth, not volume. In a heated discussion, you feel the urge to interject a clever but irrelevant point. The Stoic suppresses this vain impulse. When the discussion requires it, you offer a single, clear, decisive summary. Your silence was a strength. Your final words are impactful. Big takeaway: master your tongue before it masters you. Use silence to gather thoughts and your voice only to deliver value. Say what needs to be said, then stop. Rule 14. Remember your interconnectedness, cosmopolitanism. Stoic. Quote, "We are made for cooperation, like feet, like hands, like eyelids. To act against one another, then, is contrary to nature." Marcus Aurelius. The Stoic recognizes they are a citizen of the world, cosmos. Your well-being is intrinsically linked to the well-being of the whole. The isolated, selfish life is an unnatural life, doomed to anxiety. Your rational nature dictates that you are a social animal, born to cooperate. Every act of injustice is a self-inflicted wound upon the whole of humanity. This principle informs duty and justice. Your contribution is owed to the community. When you act with justice, fairness and honesty, you align your will with the Logos, a deep source of peace. You have the chance to gain an unfair edge over a small competitor. The Stoic, remembering their duty, realizes, to harm a fellow rational agent for personal gain is a betrayal of my nature. My success must benefit the ecosystem, not destroy it. They choose the just path, and their soul remains clean. Big takeaway: you are not an island. Your moral growth depends on your ethical engagement with the world. Your primary loyalty is to your common humanity. Rule 15. Set a price on your own time. Stoic. Quote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Life is long enough if the whole of it is well invested." Seneca. Time is the most valuable, finite, and non-renewable asset you possess. The successful life is measured by the quality of the attention invested. We are careful with money, but reckless with time. We let others steal it, waste it on distractions, and lose it in idle pursuits. The Stoic treats time with fierce, protective vigilance. Setting a price on your time means two things. First, refuse the trivial. Ruthlessly cut out activities that do not align with your core values. Second, invest in the essential. Dedicate your attention to the cultivation of your character, the execution of your duty, and quality time with those you love. Your final regret will not be a lack of money, but a lack of time for what mattered. Protect your time as you would protect the breath in your lungs. You are invited to a social gathering of mere obligation. Attending will cost 3 hours. The Stoic politely declines. My time for virtue and duty is reserved. I must invest it where the yield is greatest. They trade a fleeting social currency for the permanent currency of growth and focus. Big takeaway: be an avaricious guardian of your time. When you say yes to something frivolous, you are saying no to your life's essential work. The only true poverty is the waste of a good life. You have been handed the 15 laws of the unconquerable man. Understand this: you will never control the storms of the world, but you are not a leaf to be carried. You are the captain of a vessel you alone command, the ship of your mind. Stoicism promises you a virtuous life, and that is infinitely better than a comfortable one. You now possess the map. You know that tranquility is found in the indestructible quality of your response. When tragedy strikes, you will remember, love your fate. When anger rises, you will remember, suspend your judgment. When wasting precious hours, you will remember, remember you will die. The work is internal, the battle is daily. The reward is a life lived free from fear, anchored in reason and rich in character. Do not simply listen to these words. Incorporate them. Make them the iron frame of your spirit. Start today. Choose your virtue and let nothing turn you from your path. Master yourself and you master all. Now go live, go be great.